And finally, I promise this is the last big toast. A big thank you to my best men, Les and Richard.
Yay!
You guys have been my best friends for 20 years now. No matter what we've always been there for each other. Thank you for agreeing to be my best men. I love you like my brothers, and I always will. Let's toast the best men. That's enough from me now. I'd like to say thank you again. Enjoy the evening. It now gives me great pleasure to hand you over to Les and Richard.
Ladies and gentlemen, your best men, Les and Richard.
Can I have the rings, please, gentlemen?
Engagement.
It's mine, it's alright.
Okay.
What finger? That one.
Let us pray.
Keep reminding me, mates.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would first like to thank you all for coming here today and making Neil and Gemma's wedding such a memorable occasion.
Personally, I wish you'd all stayed at home and made our jobs a lot less nerve-wracking.
But we would like to thank all the family who've come and travelled a great distance to be here. It's amazing how far people will go for some free food and beer.
Okay, I should start by introducing us. As you've heard, my name is Les, and I've had the misfortune of knowing Neil since we were both toddlers.
And for those of you that don't know me, my name's Richard. And I'd like to point out for those of you who might be feeling the alcohol already, that there are two of us stand here, and no, you are not seeing double.
Anyway, we promised to keep our words brief, as we know we're really all here to witness Neil's amazing dancing later on in the evening.
To start off, our first duty in the speech is to make sure that certain people are thanked for their part in the wedding day. But I'd like to start with a couple of people who've probably had it quite easy. All they've really had to do is stand around looking pretty and pouting. But it is worth saying that their hair and makeup looks amazing, and without them, the wedding day just wouldn't have been complete. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the ushers.
But in all seriousness, the bridesmaids, they do look lovely today, and they've done a great job. And we'd just like to say thanks for turning up sober, girls.
Here I'd like to say a few words about Gemma. And in all honesty, this has been the hardest part of the speech for me to write. And that's not because I knew whatever I would put, it wouldn't quite capture what a lovely girl she is, or compare to the beautiful words that Neil's used to describe her. I just want to say instead, I know the two of you will be able to overcome anything you face, and we'll have a wonderful life together.
It really is an honour to be Neil's best man today, because to me, Neil Richards is one of the best men I know. He's truly a quality individual and a great friend.
Now, traditionally, the best man is supposed to make fun of or embarrass the groom over here. But I figure we've been doing that for so many years now. Do we really need another couple of minutes of that?
Neil was born on the 22nd of March, 1986. Now, I tried to link this to some major world event, but it seems nothing else happened that day. Although Frimley Green Hospital still referred to that day as Ugly Wednesday. Unfortunately, Neil was a slow starter, In reception, he was different from all the other 5-year-olds. He was 11.
There are many stories that could be told about Neil. For example, the honeymoon almost didn't happen. Within the space of 5 minutes of getting the tickets, he'd left them in a shop.
No problem. Neil has known Gemma now for about 7 years. Neil and Gemma complement each other. Gemma is ambitious, highly motivated and loves a challenge. And let's be fair, Neil is that challenge. But Neil is a man who likes to plan well. In fact, I remember Gemma telling me how they'd had an argument. Neil had bought her a box of chocolates. It was only later she found out it was buy 2, get 1 free. Neil had eaten 1 box and saved the last box for their next argument.
I must admit, I let Neil read a little bit of my speech before tonight, and his only thoughts were, "Who are Paul and Sarah?" Now, I'm not saying we took the whole speech off the internet, but if there is a problem with the video, you'll be able to see somebody else doing all the same jokes on YouTube.
And I should point out how late we were writing this speech. We joked when Neil first asked us to be his best man that we'd still have no speech a week before the wedding. We didn't think it was so funny last night.
But thankfully, we got the speech done without using any bad words. Words like marriage, commitment, and settling down.
But that's exactly why we're here today. I've known Neil for many years, and I know that he will make an excellent husband, and I wish him the very best for the future with Gemma.
And with that, I'd like you all to stand one more time and raise your glasses to Neil and Gemma Richards.
Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.